Hello students, welcome to Indian Academy Degree College Autonomous. I am Dr. Anand Vardhan, Head and Professor, Department of Biochemistry. Ever wondered how our system is able to face so much of antigenic challenge that we have around? Well, today I am going to explain you about the most important process called as immunity, that is known to be the protector of our system from the various pathogenic and antigenic challenges that we face. Immunity is the state of protection that our body gets, and it is very important for protecting our system from various types of antigenic and pathogenic challenges. Immunity can be classified broadly into two varieties. On one side we have innate immune responses, on the other side we have acquired immune responses. We are going to see how the innate immune responses are majorly going to perform a role. Now, why innate immune responses is being discussed as an important concept here is because innate immune responses come with us right from the day of our birth. So these immune responses are going to be something that is going to be the first line of defense for our system from the antigenic challenges. Innate immune responses have some features which has to be understood first of all. The first and the foremost feature that the innate immune responses do have is they are non-specific in their nature. Being non-specific means to say that they are not going to be specific against bacteria or specific responses against viruses or specific responses against some kind of a pathogenic challenge. No, it is not going to be so. Irrespective of the type of the antigenic challenge, these are the first line of defense mechanisms which very non-specifically tries to control the infection, and they are quite successful quite a good number of times. Because these non-specific innate immune responses are basically termed as barriers. These barriers can be further classified into different varieties like physical barriers, physiological barriers, chemical barriers, so on and so forth. Physical barriers that we have in our system, for example, our skin is one of the best physical barrier that we have. The membranes of the cell, right? Every cell has a membrane. That membrane itself is going to act as a physical barrier, which means it is going to hinder or stop the entry of the antigen into that particular cell or the body. Even the hair that we have in our nostrils is one of the best example of a physical barrier. The hair is not going to be specific only for viruses or only for bacteria. It is non-specific, but still it is a barrier. Few of the chemical barriers that we have in our system, for example, sweat that our body produces. So sweat is a biochemical response that our body shows, and it is going to be coming out of our body from different kind of sweat glands or sweat pores that are there. Right? Sweat is not going to be specific, but it is going to be having a certain kind of selenic features or chemical features that is not going to allow the growth of the microorganisms that easily. Same is the case with our saliva, right? Our tongue produces saliva, right? That is also having a lot of biochemical enzymes, enzymes, which are going to be non-specifically trying to kill them. We do have a lot of physiological barriers like different types of chemicals that are being produced that might not be actually specific, but they are going to be quite protective in their nature. Like for example, the different types of cytokines that are produced in our body, the different types of interleukins that are produced in our body, right? Not all the cytokines or not all the interleukins are going to be specific. There are a lot of non-specific cytokines and interleukins that are going to be produced. Our body has a lot of enzymes that it is going to produce. Quite a good number of these enzymes are going to be non-specifically trying to protect our system. So why this is being told today and why it is important for you to know this is because the current COVID condition that we are facing, right? The reason why the mask is being told to be very important to be wearing is because it is going to protect our physical barriers. Because that is the route of entry of the pathogen right now that we all know, right? If we are going to wear a mask, the physical barrier that is going to be, first of all, trying to control the entry of the virus itself can be protected, right? So I hope you have understood this. If you still have any doubts, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you very much.